Random tidbit. I'm watching the What Had Happened Was series with Jamie Foxx, where he's telling us what transpired in his absence over the last year and some change, where he disappeared and came back. Random medical emergency, turns out bleeding in the brain, stroke, right? I'm watching this man who has filled up an entire arena in Atlanta, Georgia. The majority of what this man is saying, although he's told the story, he's told the basis of the story. The majority of what this man keeps saying, I mean repetitively, is Atlanta saved my life. Piedmont Hospital saved my life. You know what I'm saying? Somebody screams from the crowd, they saved your life. They saved my life. I love you. I love you back. You know what I'm saying? This man has made thousands, I'm sure, hundreds of thousands even. Shit, I might be thinking too small. Millions of dollars. Because of the, I'm thinking you made the money from the hundreds of thousands of dollars from selling out the arena. You got millions of dollars from partnering with Netflix so they could put your shit on their streaming services. This man made millions of dollars telling jokes about what happened. And it's not even like well written punchline, heavy hitting ass punchline jokes. It's you're literally just making light of the situation that transpired. And you making just sharing your story and partnering with people who also want to share your story. What I'm hearing in my head right now is I don't give a fuck at this point what nobody say. You've been thinking too small, bitch. You need to think big. You've been dreaming too small. Your couple of subscribers, your 56 subscribers on YouTube, that's 56,000 in real life. You just thinking too small. You thinking way too small. Put all of yourself, the good, the bad, the ugly, your hobbies, your story from beginning to end. Put all of yourself out there, because when I tell you, it's people out. I don't know why I'm getting emotional thinking about it at this point. Like, I'm not even a full hour or 30 minutes even into this thing, and my insides are like, baby, it's people out here waiting on you. I don't know if you remember the play Hamilton, and there's a part in one of the songs where they basically are like, what they say, history has its eyes on you, but basically people are waiting for you. History is watching. Like, we waiting out here in these streets. Where you at, big dog? You know what I'm saying? And all it takes is you putting your story, putting yourself out there. So at this point, I'm thinking it needs to be even as I want to say small, but I can't. It needs to be even as big as you starting from the beginning of your life and talking about your experiences, talking about who you are and where you come from, where you've been, because history is watching. Even if you putting it out there with the intention of literally only your child finding it and watching it so that they can better understand who they are and where the lineage they come from, because I don't have that. Even if that's the intention, knowing that it's so much bigger than that is a thing, because it is. Your story is meant to help so many other people, so many more. It's so much bigger than you. It's so much bigger than just your lineage. It's arenas out here waiting to hear your voice. It's not about the money. It's about sharing your story. It's about sharing the knowledge that you've accumulated over these 27, going on 28 years of your life. It It's just so much bigger than it seems. And I'm so inspired by this, but I'm also hearing like, girl, it's people out here doing way less. They got way less important shit to say, my girl. Way less important shit to say. And they selling out arenas. Arenas. Girl, stop wasting time. Stop wasting time. Stop wasting time. Period. I heard that in a song today. Slow boogie is better than no boogie. And I'm just like, it's time to get jiggy with it. Because I just cannot fathom. At this point, in my chest, it's like I can't fathom how I've waited this long. You know what I'm saying? But I gathered all the information and all the 555 when I look up all the information and all the tools that I've needed thus far. I needed that time to gather myself. I needed that time to collect the information and the knowledge. I needed that time to gather the materials even to begin building the foundation. 611 when I looked up, and that number's been following me a lot lately. I just got a lot on my chest. I'm going to finish watching this thing because I started it, but also I now understand what she meant. I go to, or I see occasionally, a tarot reader by the name of April the Empress. And I now understand what she meant when she was like, it's going to be so much bigger than your rants. Your rants are good. You got good content, but it's going to be so much bigger than that. You putting yourself out there, but where you at though, for real? You're not putting all of yourself out there. And that's what people are waiting to see. Your life is the evidence that you are you know how people be, your life is going to be the advertisement. How people be like, why should we work with you? Etc., etc. Put yourself out there. Your life is the evidence as to 717 when I look. Your life is the evidence as to why. You the one we've been looking for. You the one we supposed to work with. You the dude I need to be going to for spiritual advice. You rode in through the thick of it already. The exact same way that I'm riding through the thick of it. You the dude. We waiting on you. I guess this was a tidbit, not just to myself, but to all people. Like, put yourself out there. Oversaturation is in the eye of, it's just like beauty. It's in the eye of the beholder. At the end of the day, ain't nobody gonna do you like you. And it's a group of motherfuckers out there somewhere waiting for you. Everybody and their mama doing the same old shit. Ain't nothing new under the sun, though. I'm looking for you. It's a reason we looking for you. I don't know what that reason is. But at this point, I'm so tired of trying to emulate other people. I just want to do what I'm good at. I just want to live life happy. I want to live life calm, cool, collected, peaceful. I don't give a fuck at this point about making the money. Because at the end of the day, the bread gonna be there. Period. I don't give a fuck about having a bunch of money. The bread gonna be there. The bread come and go. That's on period. My thing at this point is sharing the knowledge that I've accumulated, because I love doing that, and continuing to do what I love doing. Period. It's not necessarily about being good at any one thing. It's a 9/11 when I look up. It's about being great at everything. Everything. Because why not? Why not? Life is too short to not strive for greatness. And it's only 5% of us out here doing it, so why not? It's only 5% of us out here that are disciplined and consistent enough to reach greatness. So why not? Tough crowd is not many of us out here. Fuck it. You see what I'm saying? That just, I'm just about to switch I'm hearing Chris Brown in my head. Finna switch up the tempo. Let me switch up the tempo. Can I switch up the tempo? Because at this point, why not? Why not? Them who ain't doing it is talking about those who's doing it. I don't necessarily got a lot of breath to waste. I got asthma. So at this point, fuck it. Fuck it. And that's for anybody's anything. If you want to get out here and be a designer for real, you love the world of fashion, go ahead, record yourself putting that shit on. Ain't nobody else out here gonna put that shit on like you put that shit on. So put that shit on and record it. Next thing you know, you got emails and phone calls and motherfuckers is leaving gifts in your P.O. box and shit because they love the way you put that shit on. They want to see you put they shit on. Not only do they want to see you put they shit on, other people and motherfuckers, you got people leaving shit in your P.O. box because they love the way you put that shit on and they want you to put they shit on. You got people in your phone that's like, hey girl, hey, I love the way you put that shit on. Can you style me? Let me know how I should put that shit on based on my body type and my personality, etc., etc., etc. Because I like that. 11:11 when I look on the clock. I like that. I like the way you do that. It is people out here getting motherfucking paid for doing nothing but waking up and being themselves. Who am I to think? Why would I be so absurd to think I can't be one of them people? Bitch, I'm about to be one of them people. I am one of them people. I wake up and get paid on a daily, beautifully absurd amounts of money just for getting up and being a happy, joyful motherfucker and spreading happiness and joy along the world with the addition of spreading knowledge and being helpful. Every day might not be sunshine and rainbows, but I don't gotta eat struggle food and struggle and be hard up for money every goddamn day neither. I can face difficulties while still being comfortable in my life. Period. 12:12 when I look up. My perspective is shifting from, you know how people be like, you suffering from a lack mindset. 12222 when I look up. That number's been following me a lot too. Where people be like, you need to shift your perspective because you're very much so stuck on a lack mindset. Lack doesn't necessarily mean just the thoughts of, oh, I don't have enough or I'll never have enough or etc. 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 It's the idea that money is hard to come by. You have to work hard for the things that you want. Hard work don't necessarily always look hard. Like, I got to get up every day and go to a job I hate because I need the money. Sometimes it looks more tedious. Like recording yourself doing what you love and dealing with the tediousness of editing videos. It's not hard. It's just tedious. Once you're done, you're done. It takes 4 hours out of your day to edit a video, if that long. And that one video generates enough money to have you comfortable for the next month. Why can't I be one of them ones? I am one of them ones. I can speak from experience because I am one of them ones. Period. Who got up every day, at least 3 of the 7 days in the week in December, and created and edited videos. So I had videos to post all through January. I made videos in January for February. So on them days I ain't feel like creating no content, already had content, etc. And them videos that's between 30 seconds to a minute or two long. This is not including the videos that I do where I'm reading or I'm ranting or whatever the case may be. Them videos where it's 30 seconds to 90 seconds long, them videos, 3 of them videos have generated me enough income to take care of my rent and bills all through the month of January. That 3rd video garnered me enough income to go ahead and gather more materials so I can keep putting that shit on how I put that shit on in February, etc., etc., etc. February came along, and three of the videos, one of the videos paid my rent, the other of the video paid my bills, and that third video had me be able to take my wife and my child out of town to celebrate my birthday. And still had money to spare. Them three videos garner me enough income to do all of that. This is not including the fact that my wife works a full-time job. March came around. Took a little bit more extra editing because I wanted to put more out there. 4 videos. Paid my rent. Paid my in full. On time, if not before time. Paid my bills. Took my child out and had the time of her life for her birthday. And put extra money in our savings. I mean, like, not a little bit of extra. I mean, a lot of extra. And I still had money in my pocket. This is not including the fact that I had a full-ass P.O. box. So, April came around, I ain't had to buy a motherfucking thing. All the extra was right there in my P.O. box because people really just enjoy my fucking content. They enjoy my silly-ass nature. Period. I can speak from experience because I am one of them ones. It's tedious. It's not hard. Period. It's as simple as making a 30-second video telling other motherfuckers they can do it. All they have to do is dedicate the time that they would dedicate to these apps, dedicate the finances that they would dedicate to fast food and bullshit, dedicate the energy that they would dedicate to their toxic ass ex to themselves. Invest it in yourself. Study the apps. Get on this motherfucker for the free. And like I did. And play with it for the free. Before you decide, okay, this is the app I want to invest in. Invest in it for a year and go hard as fuck. Get your money's worth out of that app for a year. You want to get ahead of the curve? Create content for a year. Take a year off of scrolling and partying and bullshit. Create content. Edit content. Make it how you want to make it. So that following year, all you're doing is posting. You can continue to create content, etc., to set yourself up for the year next after that. If that's what you want. Make the content. Edit the content. Post the content. Trust that spirit gonna put it on the screens and across the eyes of those who was meant to have that information, that to see that. Don't worry about all them boosting apps. Some of that shit's not worth investing in. You'll know when it's worth investing in because it'll make sense. You'll feel if it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no. If it's a maybe, it's got to go. You'll feel it in your chest that it's worth investing in. Make the proper investments. If you find something is not necessarily working for you, stop doing that. Find something else. But it's not like find something else on the outside that works for you. Figure out how you can tweak that within yourself. I'm not saying be dumb and not watch other people, because it's good to learn from other people and what they're doing, learn from their mistakes, etc., etc. But I'm learning at this point in my life that sometimes you are your own mentor. That's what I'm learning. And I'm appreciative of that. I'm appreciative to 9 times out of 10 too, the individuals that are their own mentors, y'all the ones that's supposed to be mentoring somebody else. Y'all the ones that are mentoring somebody else, whether they ever say anything to you or not. I'm just so inspired. Almost in a laughable sense. And it all came from the shit I'm watching. This goddamn Jamie Foxx, What Had Happened Was Netflix series. Period. That's what garnered this video. Inspiration is everywhere. You just got to be still and, I'm going to be honest, quiet and patient enough to pick up on the signs when they come across your goddamn eyeballs. That inspired feeling That feeling, oh, maybe I should, maybe you should. That's going to tell you how to move next. That's going to tell you what's next to do. That's giving you your next steps. Trust it and just do it. Period. That, and I'm also learning, it could be, it's people out there that don't mean you no harm that will still delay your process and your progress. Because 2020, when I look up, because when they look at your life in comparison to theirs, it's not even a I'm mad you got going what you got going, bitch, you don't deserve it type shit. Sometimes it just be like, damn, I wish I wish I was on that level. I wish I could this and that and the third. That unintentional jealousy, that unintentional evil eye, it be a thing. Shut the fuck up and do your work until you done. Tell people about what you got in the works once it's done. Once you really don't have to tell a motherfucker not a damn fucking thing because they seeing it already. They see what you putting out. Oh, that's what you been working on. Hell yeah. What you working on next? Shit, I don't know. Whatever comes to mind. Whatever I'm inspired to 2111 and then 2112 when I look up. Whatever I'm inspired to do. Sometimes you just got to shut the fuck up and listen. Sometimes you just got to shut the hell up and go to work. And I'm realizing that. I also had that back and forth in my own self where I'd be like, damn, if I had started this, like if I had started this in 2020, the beginning of 24, I wouldn't have shit to do for 25. I could just make it do what it do. But again, a slow groove is better than no groove. And it's just time now. It's time here and now for me to get jiggy with it. Fuck it. Period. It's time for me now to cut a rug. Fuck it. So, I don't know. This is a tidbit of inspiration. Anybody can do this shit. 2202 when I look up. Anybody can do this shit. The numbers that I blurt out to, look them hoes up because they might mean something for you. Whether it's now or later on. 2211 when I looked up. Whether it's now or later on. Look up the definitions of what those numbers mean and the significance that they carry because they do. They do carry 2222. They do carry it. You don't see them shits for no reason. Granted, the timer is right here in my face, but when I'm looking up is of no coincidence to me. I do not believe in coincidences. Period. You can have excuses or results. And there are only about 5 to 10% of human beings that are the actual individuals doing the work. That are the actual individuals that are consistent and disciplined enough to do the work. The other 90% of motherfuckers, they talking about the motherfuckers doing the work. Everybody gonna have something to say regardless. Whether it's a good movie or a bad movie to them, don't fucking matter. They still watched it. You the star of your own show. Play that main character role like it motherfucking matters. Period. Play that main character role as if you are the it girl. P.S. Being a mean girl, it's out of style. We're not of that. We don't like that. We don't do that. That's not it anymore. Period. The world don't need no more of that. We got more than enough mean girls in the goddamn representation for our government's sake. In your personal life, don't be a fucking mean girl. You do what the fuck you want because you're grown. But my advice to you, don't be a mean girl. Mean girl, mean boy, mean person, whatever. Mean rainbow unicorn pony. Who cares? Just don't be mean about it. Live your life compassionately. Live your life with kindness and respect for other human beings off the plain and simple fact that they human beings. You never know what somebody is going through. You never know what somebody is going through. And you also don't know when and or if that very same shit you kikiing about them about can catch up with you. You don't know what the fuck a motherfucker feel or what a motherfucker is going through until the shoe's on your foot. Be careful the karma you dish out. Be mindful of your words because they program your brain. That shit holds weight. Be mindful of the way you talk about and to yourself. 2444 when I look up. Be mindful of those things. Be careful, be cautious. You're constantly creating your own life and building upon your own personal foundation. Either you gonna align yourself with the life you wish you could have so you can materialize it and have it, or you gonna align yourself with more of the bullshit you currently have. Look at what situations are trying to teach you. Look at what your life is showing you you are. What your life is showing you you've created. Sometimes things just are what they are. That don't mean you gotta stay in it. Not all bad things have been created because of you solely. Sometimes we just dealt a less than desirable hand. It's your decision, though, whether or not you going to sit in and stay in that shit, or you going to change it and make it work for you. Period. The way you think about some shit, that's what's going to keep you stagnant and stuck, or what's going to propel you forward. You want different, be different, do different. You can have different. It's out there to have. It's in you to create. Either way, I'm so thankful for these sudden realizations of great truth. The epiphanies are amazing. The inspiration that I feel inside from watching something as less than 15 minutes of some random ass goddamn thing I randomly decided to click on goddamn Netflix. And I typically do not turn on TV while I'm at home. It's the first day of my cycle. I have no fucking energy, so I'm like, fuck it. Oh, but there are no coincidences. I'm so thankful. I'm thankful for today. I'm thankful for my voice. I'm thankful for all that I've learned, all that is, and all that will be. Beyond all of that, I am thankful for the opportunity to have shared this time with you. Have a great day.